Hello everyone. In the earlier video, we saw the basics of sorting and filtering. In this video, we will go a step further. All right. Sorting can be done in terms of A to Z and Z to A. Sorting can be done in single column or multiple columns, right? But sorting can also be done on the basis of color. Not just that, we can also decide the sequence of sorting, as in we don't have to always live with the A to Z or the Z to A options given to us. We can also customize that sorting, right? So we'll see these two things about sorting, and then we move to advanced filter as well. First of all, let's just assign some some color. So I select these few cells randomly and I give them the yellow color. Then I choose the let's say the green for these few cells, okay? And then let's also select red for some of the other cells. So what I can see now is my entire salary column has been divided into 4 categories, all right? The yellow, the green, the red, and the one with no color, okay? Now, if I select one single cell, as discussed in the earlier video about sorting, basics of sorting, all right? I can just choose one cell. I can go to data. I can select A to Z. But what will happen is it will simply do the sorting based on the values, the numbers, okay? My requirement is I would like to do a sorting in terms of color. What I want is I want all red cells to be on top, irrespective of the value contained in those cells. I want yellow at number 2 maybe, and I want no color at number 3, and then at number 4 I would like to have the green color. All right, so let's see what I can do. So first, like we did earlier, let's just choose one single cell within the salary column. I can go to this sort dialog box, this custom sort dialog box, okay? Yes, I will keep this to salary because it's the salary column in which I am doing the sorting. I will not keep the sort on to values. I will keep it to cell color, okay? So that's one of the options available in the drop down. The moment I select cell color, another field pops up in front of me that says order. Now I can go to the drop down and I can choose red. Like I said, I would like to have the red on top, right? Now I can either do a add level or copy level, but like we saw in the earlier video, the copy level is a slightly better option. Because I have chosen the copy level, in the second level it automatically shows salary. Here also it automatically shows cell color. All I need to do is change the color from here. So let's make it yellow, all right? And I will keep this to on top. Let's not worry about that at all, all right? So I add level again. At number 3, I would like to, oh sorry, I do a copy level, mind you. Yeah, let's know I'm doing a copy level, all right? And no cell color was something that I wanted to be at number 3, so I select no cell color, again copy level, and the last one was green. That's it. I can simply hit OK after creating these levels, and I get what I was interested in. Check it out. Yeah, so the sorting can also be done in terms of colors. Here I have done sorting on the basis of cell color, but it can be also done on font icons, right? If you go to this option here, you have a cell icon as well as font color as well. Yeah. Okay, let's just escape from this window. We will also see about doing the sorting in customized manner, right? Now let's take an example. I would like to do a sort on the location column. Now if I go with A to Z, it will simply list all the locations in such a way that the ones that begin with A will be on top, and then B, and then C, and then so on. If I decide to go with Z to A, it'll be the reverse of what I just said. But my requirement is I would like to have let's say Wellington on top, and then I would like to have Houston, and then maybe Mumbai, right? This is a customized sequence that I have. So it could be a scenario where my company's headquarters are in Wellington, the next office, the next level office, maybe the CEO's office or the registered sales office is in Houston, and then Mumbai maybe, right? So I would like to have all employees working from the Wellington office at top. Then I would like to have the employees from Houston, and then the guys from Mumbai, right? Now this is not possible if I go with either A to Z or Z to A, and hence let's see what I can do. First, I will select any one cell of my choice within the location column. So let's go with Christchurch maybe, right? I go to this square sort button given to me, right? This can be accessed from the home as well. Now if I want to delete these levels, I can simply say delete level, right? Multiple times. All right, now I'll keep it to location, values. This time there's no color sorting involved, so I will keep it to values. All right, order, neither do I want A to Z nor Z to A is of my interest. I will choose custom list. Okay, now we covered a topic called custom lists in one of the earlier videos. At that point in time, we had come to this window. I hope we all remember it, correct? But in that window, we had an option called import. Somewhere here, we had an option called import. That option is not available here. Hence, I will have to manually type my entries here. Okay, so this time I will have to type, and it's just 3 entries, so I don't really mind typing them. So I said I would like to have employees from Wellington, then the employees from Houston, and then Mumbai. Finally, I will click on add. Okay, I'll click on add, and I will click OK from here, and that's it. I will also click OK from here, and there you go. You're able to see that the sorting has happened in the sequence which we were interested in: Wellington, Houston, and then Mumbai, and then it starts all the way from A to Z for the rest of the cities. This was going a bit deeper into sorting. Okay, now let's also look at filtering in the next module. Okay, please note that sorting and filtering are different from each other. We've seen a couple of videos on sorting, and we've also seen a bit of filter in the earlier videos. In this video, we will look at advanced filter. When you are dealing with huge volume of data, it's recommended that you take only bits and pieces of the data to make your life easy, and then do your analysis. To do that, you may want to do a filter on the data and work on only the extracted data. Sometimes the filter, which we normally do with the tick mark method, is not always will not always give us the correct output. Some complex conditions will not be done through the normal technique of tick marks, and hence the advanced filter comes into the picture. All right, now let's take a look at this data. All right, I've got multiple columns. I've got some 100 employees. We used the same data for a lot of other examples as well. I would like to do a filter on all sales managers. Okay, the department is sales, and the designation should be manager. Okay, so Control Shift L, I can simply access the drop downs, and then I can choose only the sales employees from the department column. All right, and say OK, and then I can move to my designation column. Alt and down arrow is the key shortcut on the keyboard to access the filter drop down. Right? Control Shift L is just to apply the filters that we saw in the earlier video on filters. Right? Yep. So in the designation, I will choose manager. Right? And that's it. I get 3 records. Right? 3 out of 100 is what it shows here. Right? Okay. Now this is filtering in multiple columns. This can definitely be done with the normal tick mark method which we just did. Okay. Also, if someone further wants to do a filter on any one of the other columns, like maybe add up a criteria on location or the hire date or salary, I can still continue. All right. So that's possible. All right. So let's just see another example now. Right. This was just to show you that filtering is possible in multiple columns, okay, at the same time. Right. Now let's just remove the filter. Right. My requirement now is I would like to have sales managers as well as customer care executives. It's the same filter that I want to apply. In just one single go, I would like to do a filter on sales manager as well as customer service or customer care executives. Let's just apply the same technique of filters. So I go to the department column. I can select sales. I can also select customer care. Yeah, because these two are the departments which I would like to filter. Okay. Then I move to the designation column. I will select manager, and I said I also want executives. So I will select, I'll put a tick mark on executive as well. That's it. I can hit OK, and I've got the answer. All right. I've got 12 records found out of the 100 records, right? But notice carefully that my requirement was sales managers. Okay. I had asked for sales managers and not executives from the sales department. But by this simple technique of tick marks, I've got the records which I didn't ask for. For example, I've got this record, which is employee code number 24, Fiona Jones. She's from sales, but she's an executive. My requirement was sales managers. I wanted only the managers from the sales department. Right? Let's just go further down, and you will notice that there is another row which is employee code number 46, Markham Marshall. He's also a sales executive. Now this was another record which I was not interested in. And further, if you go down, there is one more record like this. Okay, so I end up getting some extra records also. Now, because in this data there is no customer care manager, I haven't got those records. But if there were customer care executives, I would have got them also in the filtered output, and that would have further been a big damage to what I wanted. Right? Hence, the complex conditions involving multiple criterias should not be solved using the normal tick mark method, because that method does not give us the correct answer. So let's just remove the filter. Now, all this while I was doing the Control Shift L shortcut to apply and remove the filter, but I can always use this clear icon also. Okay, I can just come here on the clear icon with my mouse, and I can click on clear, which is right next to filter. Right? If the clear button is in red, we need to understand that there is some filter applied in the data. So I just want to do a clear all, so I can simply come here and simply do a mouse click on that clear, and I'm back to my earlier data of 100 employees. Now there is no filter applied in any column of this data. All right. Please note that by using the mouse method of clearing the filter from here, the benefit is the drop downs still remain. Okay. By doing the Control Shift L method, the drop downs will keep on going and coming back. Right. That's like a toggle button. Okay, so let's come back to our example, which we will now solve with a slightly better technique, and that is advanced filter. All right. So first, let's just do a quick recap on my question. I'm interested in all sales managers at the same time in the same output. I would also like to see people from the customer care department who are executives. Okay. The first thing is I will simply copy these two headers somewhere on the top. Okay. I can do this on a separate sheet as well, but I think I will do it right here. Okay. On the top, say a department and designation. These are the two columns in which I am doing the filtering. Hence, I will simply copy them somewhere in this sheet. Okay, could be right at the extreme top, or maybe at the extreme bottom, or a separate sheet altogether. Now, my requirement was sales manager, so I can simply copy my requirement from within the data. All right, and the other requirement was customer care executive. It's always good to copy from the given data. Otherwise, there is a chance that you might end up doing a spelling mistake, or a space might get inserted, or any other error could happen. So let's just do a copy paste. Okay, so this small table which we have prepared, okay, is called as our criteria for performing the advanced filter, and the main data is already given to us here. Okay, this is going to be our list range for doing the advanced filter. Okay, first of all, let's do a clear. It's always good to check if the clear button is if the clear filter is done or not. It's always good to do a clear filter before moving on with the next filter activity. If you don't clear, kindly understand that you will end up doing a filter on an already filtered data. Okay, so let's just select any one cell of our choice within the data. Now here I can choose any cell. Okay, I don't have to be in any specific column. Okay, I can just choose any single cell. We're doing filtering here. Okay, we're doing advanced filtering here. So, but yeah, it's important to keep the cell not somewhere outside. Has to be somewhere inside the data, any column. Now let's click on data and go to advanced. Yeah, the advanced filter option is right here in the sort and filter group. Okay, I click on advanced. Now my Excel is smart enough to automatically capture my whole given data. It's from A7 to J107, so that's fine. It's been taken care of already. If not, the user must ensure to manually select the given original data, including the headers. Okay, so the list range is taken care of. Let's talk about the criteria range. So I come down the next field. The table, the small table, is going to be our criteria range. So I can simply select the entire table, Control Shift right, Control Shift down, and that's it. I just need to do OK. I'm about to hit OK. Remember, when we did this filter last time with the normal regular technique of just applying tick marks, we had got some extra records. Okay, we got some sales executives also, which we had never asked for. This time when I press OK, you will notice that only those accurate records have appeared on the screen which I had asked for. Right, I've got all sales managers, right? Yeah, there are two on the top, and then there is one here at the bottom. Okay, and then the rest of the guys are all customer care executives. This is exactly what I had asked for. Yeah, so how do you do advanced filter? Is pretty simple. Whatever is your criteria, you will simply make a table somewhere within the Excel interface. Could be a separate sheet if you're interested. Yeah, jot down the headers of those respective columns in which you are doing the filtering. Copy the requirement from within the data into that table, and that's it. That's how you do advanced filter, right? Please understand that this was a case of and combined with or. We had a case of and between the sales and manager, hence they are written down one besides the other in the same row. There was another case of and between the customer care and the executives, right? So even they are mentioned in the same row besides each other. But between the condition 1 and the condition 2, that is between sales manager and customer care executive, there was a case of or, and hence they are mentioned in two separate rows. Yep. Also, we should keep in mind that the headers of those columns in which we are doing the filtering have to be always kept in the same row, irrespective of whether you're dealing with a case of or and, or a combination like this. The headers should always be in the same row. Okay, let's just quickly make a small modification so that we'll be able to look at another example of advanced filter. My requirement is in the second condition, okay, in the customer care executive condition, I do not want to see people from, let's say, Mumbai. Okay, I'm okay with all sales managers. There is no restriction on the sales managers. But what I'm saying is, I do not want to see people from Mumbai as far as this second condition goes. Okay, the customer care executives, right? So let's see. I can simply come on the small table. I can copy the header of location now, right? I said there is no restriction on the sales manager, so I can leave it blank. This cell I can leave it blank, which means accept all values, which it means take all values, right? Now for the customer care executive, I can simply write Mumbai or type or paste Mumbai, right? But if I leave it at this, okay, if I leave it the way it is right now, it is only going to give me the records of customer care executives from Mumbai location, which is what I'm not interested in. My question here is, I would like to see all fellows from sales department who are managers and all customer care executives who are not from Mumbai, excluding Mumbai, right? So let's see how do we induce the not condition here. So I come here, just in front of Mumbai, I will use these two symbols. Please note the symbols here, the lesser than and then the greater than symbol without space and then Mumbai. Okay, again without space, right? This becomes my criteria range now. This entire thing now becomes my criteria range for this second example that I'm taking, right? So first, let's keep our mouse on the clear and click on clear filter. Then let's ensure to keep our mouse cursor on any one cell of our choice. Okay, then I go to data, I go to advanced. My Excel takes care of my list range already, which is fine. I come to the next field, which is criteria range. It highlights what we had selected last time for the earlier example. All right, but I can always come here and reselect the whole thing. This time when I'm selecting it, I'm also including the location column, which has the not Mumbai specified already. All right, and that's it. I can now click on OK. Yeah, check it out. This time I am not getting the records of people from Mumbai. It was 9 records last time. It is showing as just 8 records this time. So I'm getting the 2 customer care executives, right? Last time it was 3. I'm getting the 5 customer care executives. Last time it was 6. Yeah, the fellow from Mumbai is not appearing. Kindly note that there is one record appearing here from Mumbai. Yeah, this might confuse you. Please note that it's appearing because the restriction of Mumbai, that is the requirement of excluding Mumbai, was only meant for the customer care executive condition and not for the sales manager condition, and hence 91 number employee code is still appearing, which is perfectly all right. Yeah, so this is how you do advanced filter when the normal tick mark method does not give us the proper output.